Welcome back to Color Block Jam Therapy, Episode 2, where we solve puzzles and completely fall apart in the process. If Episode 1 was about denial, this one, pure panic. Today's theme, procrastination, the fine art of doing everything except what you're supposed to do, and somehow pretending that was the plan all along. Level 11, we're off to a strong start, meaning I clicked something confidently without a clue. Basically how I handle emails. Level 12, I thought I had a strategy here, then I remembered. I never have one. I just make it look intentional. You know what's fun about finishing a level? The false sense of accomplishment that lasts exactly 3 seconds. Now I just sit here pretending to strategize, when in reality, I'm questioning my life choices. Like, why did I agree to do this in the first place? Why am I playing digital Tetris while unpacking my emotional baggage? Oh right, because therapy costs money, and this game is free. Level 13. The classic trap. One bad move ruins everything. Like sending that "I'm fine" text when I'm absolutely not. Anyway, deep breaths, fake confidence. And let's pretend I totally meant to take this long break. This isn't procrastination, it's tactical patience. I'm not stalling, I'm just emotionally buffering. Level 14. This level looks easy, which means it's definitely not. Kinda like agreeing to just one drink. Honestly, this delay, it's giving me time to reflect. Not on strategy, of course. That would make sense. No, I'm over here wondering if my plans hate me, or if I've just created an environment of mutual neglect. Meanwhile, the game's just sitting there like, you done spiraling? Or should I wait? Level 15. Finished with a move that looked dumb. And worked anyway. The universe really does reward chaos. You ever just sit in silence, staring at a puzzle, hoping it solves itself? That's me right now. Peak performance. I'm calling this active avoidance. It looks like I'm thinking, but really, my brain just rebooted and forgot why we're here. At this point, the game is more patient than I am. And look, I could press the next move. But if I do, I risk breaking the illusion that I actually know what I'm doing. So let's just sit in this limbo, between action and anxiety, where everything's calm, and nothing makes sense. It's like when you open the fridge 5 times, hoping something new appears. Except here, the only thing appearing is more life regret, and bright little blocks judging my every pause. But hey, denial is a coping mechanism. And apparently, also a game strategy now. Okay, this is level 16, but, we're already halfway through. I didn't even know we were playing, which, ironically, is how I entered adulthood. You ever join a game late and hope no one notices? That's me, at meetings, relationships, life. And then the puzzle finishes in seconds. Because of course it does. Moral of the story. Start late, finish early. But never know how you got there. Level 16. The most dramatic entrance for the shortest performance. It's like when someone storms into the room like they've got something important to say, and then just forgets why they came in. I spent more time preparing emotionally for this level than it took to actually play it. Like I blinked, and suddenly we're done. That's it. This level is the dating equivalent of hey followed by 5 days of silence. I built up this entire internal monologue, thought I'd have time to unpack some deep childhood memory, and now it's just gone. Honestly, this level gave me whiplash. Mentally and emotionally. Thanks, level 16. I'll be sure to not get attached next time. Anyway, let's see if level 17 sticks around longer than my last coping mechanism. We're back in the game, and it's just as confusing as usual. I'm making all the moves that look right, which means they'll go wrong in 3, 2, yep. Honestly, this level is like job applications. You follow the instructions, smile politely, and still end up with rejection. Like, I'm putting in the work, I'm showing up, I'm pretending to know what I'm doing, and yet somehow, the blocks still betray me. This game really said, oh, you think effort equals results? That's cute. It's giving LinkedIn energy. You hit apply, write the perfect cover letter, and they ghost you faster than this level clears. At this point, I'm not even solving the puzzle. I'm just gaslighting myself into thinking I have a plan. But hey, at least unlike job hunting, this game ends eventually. Probably badly. But it ends. Here comes the multitasking trap. 4 pieces, 5 directions, 0 brain power. They say multitasking is a strength. They lied. I can barely remember where I parked, and now I'm expected to keep this grid in check. This is like trying to answer emails, clean the kitchen, and have a mental breakdown all at once. I'm just randomly dragging blocks around, hoping something sticks. Kinda like how I approach life. And every time I think I've got it under control, a new color shows up, just to say, nope, not today. Honestly, this level is just a metaphor for my brain trying to juggle adult responsibilities. Except here, I actually get to win. Sometimes. In life, I just get an invite to a meeting that could have been an email. Also, can we talk about how these blocks judge me in silence? Just sitting there like, really? That's your move? Yeah, it is. Out of desperation. This one had potential. Like my teenage dreams. Until I made one risky move. You know that maybe this'll work feeling. Yeah. That's how I ended up downloading 5 language apps and learning none. Level 19 enters like, surprise, we're harder now. Meanwhile, I'm still emotionally recovering from level 3. Honestly, this is just life again. No time to heal. Just more challenges stacked on top of unresolved trauma. Look at me making moves, solving stuff, feeling proud. It only took 5 breakdowns and a spiral of overthinking. But hey, a win is a win, even if my self-worth is now entirely tied to pixel blocks. So what did we learn today? That starting late sometimes still works, but mostly feels like emotional skydiving without a parachute. That life, like these puzzles, pretends to have structure, but it's really just vibes and panic, ... And that maybe, just maybe, we don't need to be in control. We just need to sound like we are. Next episode, we talk about bad decisions, FOMO, and why winging it is my strongest personality trait. Oh, and if you somehow enjoyed watching this mental unraveling, disguised as a puzzle game, don't forget to subscribe to Facts Not Fiction. Because sometimes fiction is easier to digest than the truth.